G'day everybody, 9th of May, Steve here again, having another look at Bitcoin after the downward trend movement on the weekend. If we have a quick look at Bitcoin here, we can see Bitcoin still continuing downwards, sitting at $34,200 at the moment. Now, if we take a measurement from where we are at the moment to get into this bottom logarithmic channel, that's a move now of only 6.8%. When I first started talking about this, nobody thought it would happen. But now, unfortunately, it looks like it is happening. If we take another measurement down to the bottom of the logarithmic channel, that's only a 12% movement from where we are right now. And as I said before, we expect the bottom of the logarithmic channel to be Bitcoin's strong support. Let's take another measurement. And if we see here how much Bitcoin dropped on the 6th of May, that was an 11% drop there. So we can see that kind of drop quite easily happen again and get us down into the channel. And if we move over to the 4-hourly, we can see the exact same picture. So if we look at the daily, we can see that the last 4 days are all red and Bitcoin continuing to drop. There is some support at the level we're at the moment, as you can see, as we go back here and look back to May 2021, we can see a lot of support here where Bitcoin hit and came back, but then eventually broke through. And we can see here in February, also the level we're at now was a level of support. But at the moment, external economic conditions, external to cryptocurrency, are changing the game. Inflation in the United States, interest rates going up, the US dollar going up, NASDAQ going down, putting a lot of pressure on Bitcoin. And we see that in the current Bitcoin price. So let's have a look at the crypto bubbles. Today's winners, TON, AXI, Tron, NEAR, Curve, all up between 8 and 10%. The losers, altcoin, down 8%. Fear and greed, extreme fear at 18. That's what we'd expect to see. Heat map, mostly in the red. Bitcoin liquidations, $317 million of liquidations, being made up of $209 million worth of longs liquidated and $54 million of shorts liquidated. So like I said, we go back to the daily here, we have a look at the Bitcoin chart, and what we see is Bitcoin continuing to drop. And if you look at the last two previous videos that we've done, you'll see how we explain a bit more about where we came up with the logarithmic bottom here. But that is where we are expecting Bitcoin to go to, in the channel between $31,500 and $29,000. In this area, Bitcoin has a lot of support, and historically, Bitcoin rebounds from the logarithmic bottom. Now, with Bitcoin, anything can happen. Of course, we could drop down to $20,000. That's a possibility. Or we could turn around and shoot to the upside. But the most probable thing to happen at the moment is we see Bitcoin come down to this support level, then we reassess Bitcoin's valuation at that time. Okay, so one of the main things when we get down to this level, which it looks like we're going to do, there's no guarantees, but it looks like we're going to get down to this logarithmic bottom level. One of the main things when we get down here is public perception. What's going on with the crypto markets and external markets worldwide. And that will determine whether Bitcoin drops below this level or if Bitcoin can hold at this level, regroup, take some time sideways, and then move back to the upside. In public perception, will Bitcoin be seen as a safe haven, as a hedge against inflation, as a hedge against what's happening in the rest of the world, a place to invest, a good place for investors to put their money? Or will Bitcoin be seen as a tech stock, where traditionally when the markets go down, tech stocks dump pretty heavily? So it'll come down to the perception of Bitcoin's use case in the future months. Is it a hedge against inflation? Is it an alternative asset where money can come to and be invested and held safely? Or is it a tech stock that potentially, if the stock market dumps, could crash and burn? On a positive note, looking like we could drop another 6 to 12% into the logarithmic channel, hopefully get some support at this level, trend sideways for a while Bitcoin regroups, and then get on a movement to the upside. That's probably the most positive view we can come up with at the moment. So if you're still in Bitcoin at the moment, I'd say hang on for another 6 to 10% drop and keep holding your Bitcoin. If external factors were to change, then we could see Bitcoin drop further. And if that's the case, we'd have to reassess what we do about our current holdings. But historically with Bitcoin, the best strategy has been to hold. If you got in before the end of 2020, you're still in front with your Bitcoin at the moment. But if you've been in since $65,000 level, your best strategy would be to hold until at least we get to this logarithmic channel here and we make a reassessment of the market conditions. And if we have a quick look at the panel on the side here, we see most of the coins are in the red. So if you like the video, I know you probably don't like what I had to say, but if you like my views on Bitcoin and you like the video, then give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.